and Corinne over here with Broken Ground, and I'm here with my student Brittney, who took my Resilient Homestead Program a year ago. And I wanted to, like you've seen, I've been in the process of opening enrollment for my Resilient Homestead Program, and I'm just revisiting some of my students that took it and asking them what they've done since. So Brittney, maybe just let people know why you took the program or why you wanted to take the program in the first place.
Yeah, I took the program because I wanted to learn to be a good steward of my land. And I had met Corinne out and about in town. First time was volunteering with the HRDC at the Story Mill Gardens, where she was kind of leading everybody. And I just thought to myself, I'd like to get to know her. She was really kind, really open with sharing her knowledge with everyone. And when I was looking for a winter course to help prepare me for the next growing season, her name was mentioned. So by that time for me, it was a no-brainer. And I signed up for her Resilient Homestead course. And yeah.
Awesome.
There you have it.
Yeah, and we're currently on Brittney's property. It's called Churn Creek Farm. It's a budding farm. She took it over from the previous owners that had been here for quite a while, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So she's kind of new to the land, and which was another reason why you probably took the program. And so tell me a little bit about some of what did the program enable you to do?
It enabled me to, I think more realistically about my goals. Being a brand new gardener, first of all, I had high goals, and you helped me to rein it in. I think one of the things that first struck me in a positive way with the course, I think it was the first day of the course, you had lit a candle, and you reminded us, what we're doing and what we should be thinking about is how we're kind of preparing for the next generations and how we're going to leave our land. So that really stuck with me. But yeah, the course has also encouraged me to build community and has helped me to understand that agriculture and permaculture can't exist without it, which was a really wonderful thing to hear, because that was something I was already trying to build, and knowing that it was kind of an essential piece to growing food, and maybe having a greater vision of gathering people around it and sharing what I learned through Corinne to the community here.
Yeah, and you have been amazing at that. Brittney has been a consistent community gatherer with work parties that have allowed you to start sheet mulching a whole area for a food forest to put in fruit trees and berry bushes. You've done work parties to get your gardens established. Yeah. You have people right now working on your fence. You've done a lot in this first year, but building community, I've just seen you do it so wonderfully and skillfully over the past growing season. So that's been amazing.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about any key takeaways that you took from the program.
Nature likes it messy.
Yes.
Perfectionism can't live here. Yeah, the more I can remember those things, I think it's going to help me to just feel better throughout the process, because there's always a million and one things to be done. And I've definitely had some moments, some face down moments, but also, those were growth opportunities, and Corinne has always been there to remind me this is a long-term game. And with most businesses that I've been part of or run before this, I was able to kind of have a goal, achieve it pretty quickly, and go on to the next goal. And with this, it's just a lot of unknowns, and I'm learning to roll with the punches. So the biggest takeaway I'd say is just learning it's a long-term game, and to have realistic expectations for what you can do and what your resources are.
Yeah, that's great. And I always tell my students, right, that you have to have some kind of timeline for implementation. I think a lot of people come to the program oftentimes, or come to their land thinking that this is like a 2-year implementation, and then I'm usually talk them off of the cliff and say, actually that looks more like a 5 to 7 year plan, especially if you're doing it on your own, and even with community help. So Awesome. Is there any, oh, that's Wyatt, the dog in the background. The best support you could ever hope for on a homestead.
Yes.
Any other things that you want to share, or, you know, what's next for you?
Well, one thing I don't want to forget to mention is that this was probably the best money I've ever spent on a course with Corrine. She is a generous, thoughtful, wise person who is just making our community a better place, and on a grander scheme of things, you know, is a small piece of a big puzzle. But I think she's making such a big difference, and the more we can support her, the more impact she can have in our community and in other communities. So I just, if you're thinking about it, do it.
Awesome. Oh, well, thank you so much. That's very sweet. Thank you for taking the time, Brittney.
Thank you.
So if you're interested in the program, you can sign up here or below, and let me know if you have any questions about it, and we can see if it's a good fit for you, but I'd love to have you join me this fall. Thanks so much. Bye.